Guys, it's Mary here, and this could be good. I have filmed so many videos that I'm having so much trouble. My tablet won't, usually it just uploads right to YouTube and it works really great, but it won't let me do that anymore, but it will let me load to Google Plus. And then right now I'm filming on my camera, which is a HTC, but I don't recall why I don't like filming on the camera. But I'm just trying not to have to buy another. I wish I had my Sony Bloggy. That thing was the greatest. So anyways, my makeup basket of the week is all messed up. I wasn't going to say what you thought I was going to say. I was going to say jacked up. But it is a mess because last Thursday, essentially what I did, I think, was giving myself a chemical peel because I used so many products to... my face was bad enough. It was really dry, so I'm like, what did it? So I put some, I think it's Nature's Gate Walnut on, and that killed me. I had Ole Henrickson, which I'm going to, for the makeup basket this week, I'm going to use anti-aging Ole Henrickson on this side, this vitamin C, and Juice Organics on this side. And I could just tell you that it's working really well, because this morning when I shot my final entry for YouTube, my makeup basket of the week, I looked like something from the crypt. It was pretty terrible. It's like my skin is all puckering up because of the lack of moisture. So anyways, what I did do was goof around a whole lot with makeup, used a lot of real moist makeup products, and I discovered I have of course it's not around here. Oh, you know why? Because I liked it so much, it's going into next week's thing. Am I going to find any of this? Is this going to be another terrible... Do you guys want to hear me yabble? Yabba dabba doing? Here it is. Okay, we're going to keep going. And I'll stop at 10 minutes and see if I can load this, and if I have to, I'll do another one. Anyways, I thought I grabbed my Bella bronzer from Le Métier de Beauté, and instead, look at how beautiful this Candlelight is. Now, I'm sure no one in their right mind would put that on, but like this, but just for this purposes, I just think it's gorgeous. This is the cream-based, which, of course, for someone with really dry skin, that's the way to go. But also, this NYX Tango with bronzing stick that I got for $1, essentially, from TJ Maxx because I bought that kit, works the same. The problem is, this is a wax, has a very, it's not a very waxy feel, but it is. And so you have to rub it in, and then you're hurting your face more. So I guess that's the difference between high-end and least expensive. I mean, this gives you the same kind of sheen. It's just more difficult to work with. I don't know which lasts the most, because I just discovered this comparison today. So we'll see. And then, let me see here. This was not part of my makeup basket, but I was just goofing around with it. This is the Elf that I was so upset with, and I was going to throw it away because it's very pigmented. As you can see, compared to the original, which is from NARS. I got this in the little impulse buying section. This hardly shows up, but they're both similar colors. I'll put the NARS here, and I don't know if you can see this. Oh, bear with me. And then I put the Elf right here. They're both beautiful. The problem is there's a lot of fallout in the Elf, a lot, and I can't stand that. But for $3 compared to whatever that other thing cost, I think with a good setting spray, it's worth it. Speaking of setting spray, so I went to Alta, I forgot, to get, because of Jules Beauty Dish, she was showing a visible lift, and that was one of the first product lines I used when I started at YouTube, and I really liked it. I liked the Baby Blossom blush and the Invisible Lift concealer, and so I was at Alta for that, which my skin's still too dry for that just yet, but I ended up with this Pur. I was looking at Evuviance or something for a $30 kit, and then there was a Pur for a $30 kit, but I ended up with this $19 oil, which was panned by Paula Bagone, totally panned, but I like it because the fulvic acid in here is essentially like God knows what you find in the earth. I like it. There are some things that Paula doesn't like that I do, which is odd because we have the same skin. It's maturing, rosacea, eczema. This Kiss Kiss, I have to blame Joy, and then I have to blame Glad Rags too. This is the most beautiful lipstick container on the planet, and I think I spied it in one of Joy's videos. And yes, Joy, I think we'd have a riot if we ever did meet. So, and then I heard Glad Rags talk about it, and I've seen it in my Staging Your Second Comeback book. So I purchased this. It's a beautiful color. I like it. I think it's a little drying though, but it beat my NYX that I had, and who knows where it's at. I love it. It's the lip smacking colors. It's that brown from the kit that I purchased. Love it. But it makes my teeth look yellow. So that's not a good thing. And I blame that on Kelly McKelly and Colleen, because every time I see you guys drinking tea, I make myself coffee. Or in Kelly's case, when she's making coffee, you get the drift. So I'm drinking a lot of coffee. This is just so smoothing. It confirms that probably what I did was I triggered a sensitivity and a chemical burn through mixing all the products. But this smells great. It's the Le Métier de Beauté Bella Bronzer that I was talking about. And it just gives you a natural, like, suntanned finish. It's the most beautiful. It's better than MAC Strobe. It's just the most beautiful shimmer. So I'm really glad I bought that. I was playing around, and I think it's still in my basket. This is my basket for next week. So forgive me. I beg you guys. Things that I liked from this week, I blame Sheba. This is in the yellow corrector now. And we'll just put that on here. I really like that Kevin Aucoin. It's too bad my furnace, I had a $338 repair, and that pretty much takes away all my fun money. We'll see. Okay, I want to calm down some of that Candlelit. I love the Candlelit in the cream. Beautiful. Beats the Hourglasses out, but I still like the Hourglass blush. Love this. For next week, I'm going to do the Stila in the Moment and the matte against a whole ton of NYX products like Caviar and Bubbles and whatnot. I'm also borrowing a page out of, I blame Colleen for a recent purchase, that big tube of Age Rewind with the sponge on it with the foundation. I was thinking, you know, I'm such a tightwad. Why don't I buy that? I really love the Maybelline Age Rewind Under Eye Concealer. Oh, I see we're at the end here. So I went ahead and bought that. And when I got home, I'm like, gee, you have like a ton of concealers. I just have a ton that they're ready to go. So next week I'm just going to do as Colleen does and use concealers for a foundation. And then I'm also going to play around with, I have the butterfly that I have to play around with a little more. I think I can blame Amanda for this, Bodie. I'm not sure. And then Stacy Sunnyside Makeup I blame for this, and I'll use it in conjunction with one of the many tubes of Jordana lying around here. And then Shiva, Super Lady Shiva for the Jordana. I'm going to go back to the Jordana eyeliners and compare it to Rimmel and maybe the Bobbi Brown. I'm really going to pay attention. And then here's what I'm going to do. The Juice Organics versus the Ole Henrickson. I got these all for maybe like $12 each at TJ Maxx. I was looking at the Botanics from Autumn Moore's channel, and I put all those on my face. I think it was last night, and I don't know why I didn't buy them, but they didn't do any severe harm to my face, so I was happy about that. What else? I'm going over the 11 minutes, so we'll just... I wonder, too. Here's the tattoo. I wonder how this would look. And what is the problem with using a... Why couldn't you use a tattoo for a candlelit or a highlighter? I don't know. So, yeah, I'll put that in there, too. Why not? I'll just end up with all sorts of clogged pores. What else was I goofing around with? A ton of samples. NARS, Makeup Forever. I love the Stila Halo, but then I discovered I have some real nice, thick, creamy foundations already. So I didn't buy any Stila, but that's wonderful for dry, sensitive skin. That was the top winner. Let's see, I was goofing around with the Urban Decay palette, which I really like. I like colors like Nooner and Trick, if truly, and Strange for up here. If that's truly the names, every single one of my shadows popped out. I blame Dina for that purchase. She was the tipping point. Like, that's it. I'm getting the Naked 3. I'm joining the YouTube cloud of purchases influenced probably 100% by YouTube. I've had this. That's really pretty. 24-hour tattoo. I wonder if I could use this for a blush to do the orchid, so on and so forth. I wonder how that would look. I'm guessing not too good. Maybe. Anyone know anything about that? Using one product for another? I know this is what I should have used, the Bobbi Brown pot. It works good with the Goss brush. This might be an Uber, yeah. And I just didn't use it as much. All right, so we got all that on. And then here's my favorite. I got these for like $2.24 from Revlon. Aren't these the bomb diggity? And they're super moist. They compare to like a sleek Diva palette or a 16 palette. And look at that. I cannot, again, speak to the longevity, though. And so I can only tell you that if you have a good setting spray, I think the least expensive makeup is really just as well. Oh, there's a bigger color payoff with the tattoos. But this is so moist. That's why I love these. I love picking these up. Okay, I think that's about it. Let's see if this uploads. Thank you so much for watching.